12 predictions about the trends that will shape smart cities in 2022. The past year has been quite a challenging one for global cities and communities. We have witnessed the industry leaders, politicians, and governments facing different difficulties, including extreme weather conditions, major political changes, and most importantly, the COVID-19 pandemic with a new Omicron variant. Even so, there were a lot of hurdles in 2021, yet there were some cities and communities that were able to overcome the obstacles and create viable environments with investment opportunities in cycling, electric vehicles, induction of free public transports, and growing digitalization. Based on the adaptation of these changes by local leaders, the industry experts have predicted 12 trends that will shape smart cities in 2022. Let's take a brief overview of smart cities and developmental projects that are predicted for the new year. Number 1. Bold climate commitments. Kate Brucher, the managing director at the Clean Fight, has predicted that the smart cities in 2022 will fight off the recurring and major climate changes by making bold commitments. Basically, a collective climate commitment involves a delay to influencing factors or climate forcing that induces an overall change. An example of a climate forcing factor is the presence of greenhouse gases, which increase the risk of global warming. Brucher also highlighted the climate commitment from Ithaca, New York, which involves decarbonizing 100% of their buildings by the year 2030. According to Kate Brucher, achieving these ambitious and essential goals will require the end of piecemeal actions and a move towards integrated and packaged solution sets with built-in financing. Number 2. The growth of cybersecurity defenses. Another trend that will affect smart cities in 2022 is the growth of cybersecurity defenses. These days, ransomware, malware, and phishing attacks are becoming common. From school systems to hospitals, these cybersecurity threats are widely affecting the overall infrastructure of smart cities. That's why local IT leaders, as well as the states, are under extreme pressure. The urge for having better cyber defense against cybercriminals is getting stronger with each passing day. Hence, Mike Weissman, the vice president of the public sector at Pure Storage, has suggested the organization focus on basic security needs, such as data protection, backup systems from time to time, and raising awareness related to cybersecurity. Organizations should focus on data protection, including backing up systems routinely, reinforcing basic cybersecurity awareness and education, and revisiting cyber incident responses plans often. Number 3. Growing ransomware attacks. According to Andrew Rubin, CEO of Illumio, there was a wild growth of ransomware attacks disturbing the infrastructure of smart cities. For instance, the recent attacks in Colonial, Pipeline, and Kaseya. This model has become stronger over time, and malicious actors are going to focus on ransomware attacks in 2022. This means we will witness more ransomware attacks this year. Due to these attacks, it has been quite difficult to exchange large sums of money over the internet. That's why eliminating them will enhance the crypto department, and we can see some improvements in cybersecurity this year. Number 4. Circular economy and transportation industry. Currently, the entrepreneurs are trying to create a circular economy focusing on new technologies that will reduce the wastes from the textile and packaging industries. Micah Koch, the managing director at UrbanX, predicts that in 2022, global cities will start acknowledging the circular economy methods to be transferred towards the linear transportation industry. This will help us witness circular designs, production via modular design, and the use of low-carbon circular materials. The circular use will be due to the enhanced use of vehicles, especially electric vehicles. Number 5. Upgraded infrastructure of cities. Since the pandemic period is over, the cities have started to recover from the damage. Now the focus is to prepare for natural disasters and climate events. Other than that, the major smart city trend in 2022 will be investing in technology. As per Matthew Britt, the general manager of smart cities and communities at Honeywell Building Technologies, investing in technology will help the cities to run more efficiently no matter what issue they're facing. Moreover, the local leaders should ensure that the citizens are getting adequate access to basic necessities such as alternative energy resources and community-based Wi-Fi programs. Number 6. Advancement in shared mobility and e-bikes. Benji Della Pena, the CEO of Shared Use Mobility Center, predicted the increased rise of connected e-bike. This initiative will produce pressure to create safe infrastructure. These electric bikes are efficient with improved and cheap batteries and small electric motors. With these new form factors, cities can adapt to lightweight electric vehicle space. So in 2022, we're going to witness better quantification for carbon reduction. New and effective policies and infrastructure investments as well from shared mobility. Benji D. La Pena also revealed the deployment of Web 3 tech in shared mobility systems in the near future. Number 7. Data, technology, and digital divide. According to Claire Epstein, the Vice President of the Public Sector at Civis Analytics, smart cities in 2022 will become more tech-savvy than ever. The cities will have an increased and better focus on using tech to provide better facilities for city residents to bridge the digital divide separating Americans with access to high-speed internet from the ones without it. Data teams are focusing on outreach efforts to guide the residents in understanding the benefits of getting vaccinated and wearing masks. Epstein predicts that these efforts will leverage the lessons they have learned in order to produce new outreach efforts for expanding broadband access. Broadband is an aid for low-income users, online educational programs, and other digital programs as well. The data teams will leverage first-party city data sources, open data resources, data modeling, and open-source technology to identify digital divide access and outreach via maps and dashboards. In short, Epstein explains that smart cities will rely more on technology than ever in order to show progress against equity initiatives. Number 8. Technology advances, trust, and civic participation. Justin Herman, the global head of the public sector at Twilio, predicted that the advancements of technology in smart cities will deploy stronger trust and civic participation. He said that smart city technologies in communities didn't result in more connected communities where people understand these advances and build trust in these technologies. The COVID pandemic resulted in faster modernization in customer experiences, especially for public services. Due to the pandemic, the ecosystem has now moved with new technological solutions such as better data insights and communications than ever. Due to this change, we're soon going to witness smart city technologies taking effect with the next generation. For instance, 311 services made with newly trusted citizen engagement technologies will empower the communities to understand and shape the development of smart cities from the start. This will help the community to understand and embrace the latest tech rather than feeling imposed by the sensors. Number 9. Advancement of EV charging infrastructure. Desmond Wheatley, CEO of Beam Global, predicted that we will notice the advancement of EV charging in 2022. He exclaimed that since customers are adopting electric vehicles, we are more likely to see a move away from charging at home. You see, most of the people don't live in an area where they can charge easily. There certainly will be more emphasis on public charging locations for people who are ready to go to the office, parks and retail spaces, etc. However, electricity grid failures from natural disasters and extreme weather conditions are a major issue. That's why off-grid, locally generated and stored electricity for EV charging should be prioritized. Number 10. Wireless power. Haytham Zain, the founder of Oshia and Kata Real Wireless Power, predicted that wireless power will become more dominant. As for smart cities, integrated wireless power in buildings infrastructures will allow us to reduce wiring and control maintenance costs. Moreover, it will also encourage consumers to power their smart homes and personal gadgets. The IoT sensors in major gadgets and devices are capable of tracking important data such as air quality, temperature, consumption of resources, and health activities around the city. This allows a better analysis for improvements to be made rapidly. Smart cities are capable of using data and technology to transform municipalities into productive, efficient, and environmentally sustainable hubs. With wireless power in smart cities, one can reduce battery and electronic waste as well. Number 11. Improved curb efficiencies. Jordan Justice, the CEO of Autonomous, predicts that the cities will have to enhance the curb efficiencies. Even if a person stays outside the home, the online shopping behaviors and demands for at-home delivery are permanent. That's why smart cities will have to implement the technologies and policies to adjust the congestion and pollution challenges due to increased commercial vehicle activity. From New York to Omaha, we will notice cities of all sizes explore different curb management solutions. This aspect will grow popular in 2022. Number 12. Libraries as Central Resource Hub. Adam Zand, the president and co-founder of the Libraryland Project, predicts libraries to be a central resource hub. According to him, in 2022, public libraries will become a central hub for rebuilding communities, workforce development, and entrepreneurship, along with bringing a positive social change. Libraries are the best places to get free and open access to books, resources, bridge the digital divide, get more knowledge, and fact-check. Adam Zanuck claims that the library workers are better than the internet when it comes to the above-mentioned perspectives. So, these were the major predictions about smart city trends in 2022. If you're willing to keep yourself updated with major technological changes, then consider subscribing to High Tech 10s. Don't forget to click the bell icon. See you in the following video.